Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, what a good game. Oh, I wish it wasn't done. I had so much fun playing that. Oh, now I'm so sad though, because now it's over. I just wish there was so much more Monkey King stuff for me to absorb, because there was such rich lore in that story. There was so much characters. There was so much going on. Oh, yeah. Everybody, look who's here. It's Mr. Know-It-All. How's it going?
Well, it is quite hilarious that you would say such a thing, because there is quite literally dozens upon hundreds of dozens of references and media pertaining to the Monkey King, if you didn't already know.
Is that so?
Yeah, yes, quite. There is.
Okay, if you know so much, then just tell me one more thing. Give me one more property that has to do with the Monkey King. Anything.
Oh, you would like an example? Well, how about this? Or 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 these? Or this? Or
Okay,
this?
okay, I get it. That's enough. I heard it. I asked for one, okay? You gave me like a billion. Okay, I get it. There is a lot more out there. I got you.
Well, I have just one more thing for you. One more.
You're saying that there's more. There is more stuff.
Here it is.
Whoa, hey man. Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. By the Four Horsemen?
Toodaloo!
Let's check this thing out. Thanks, Mr. Know-It-All. Thanks. Howdy and welcome back to the channel. I am CountryBoy and this is Whatcha Figure. And today we are looking at Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. This is the retailer exclusive version that you got from the Four Horsemen, and this is their Figura Obscura. It's still in the plastic packaging, so you know it's brand new. Oh, this is a figure that I'd wanted, but I was like, I didn't really want to pay the full price because it's not cheap. They're really well detailed figures. I really love the stuff that the Four Horsemen put together, but it wasn't at the price point that I really wanted it at. So when I saw that it was on sale recently, I was like, you know what? I think now's the time. So this is the gold version of the Monkey King. That's the retailer exclusive. And you know what? I would have been happy with either version, honestly, but to get the gold version, really cool. It's like him in his god mode, when he's super strong and super powerful and all that stuff. At least from what I understand. I don't know the whole Monkey King lore. I played Black Myth Wukong, which is a fantastic game, by the way. Check it out. But yeah, we're here for this figure, so let's take a look at the packaging. Here we go. We got the packaging for Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, in his gold look. He's got the golden fur. He's got like a gold plating going around him in the packaging. Just awesome imagery. I love the look at this. And then you go to the side here and you got an awesome image of a tiger dude. I'm thinking that's a Tiger Vanguard in the video game. Man, this guy was awesome to fight. Such an awesome fight. This is one of my favorite fights in the whole game. So cool. Figura Obscura, it says right there. You got an image of the Monkey King right there, looking really stoic and steely and just serious. Four Horsemen at the top, if you can see that. And at the back, you got a big write-up of the Monkey King as well, too. High atop the mountains of flowers and fruit. If you want to go ahead and pause here, you can go ahead and read that. It's just an awesome write-up. Really good lore. And you got some more images of characters that are also in the Monkey King lore as well, too. And you got your pig buddy right there. And then you got another guy. Really awesome imagery. I really love the way all of this is looking. Such cool images. Let's go to the top, and we got the Four Horsemen symbol right there. And then you go to the bottom, and you got some more awesome images. There's a Four Horsemen symbol, the Horseman symbol, and then a bit of a write-up, and then it says also made in China. Adult collectible, ages 15 and up. go ahead and check this out. And when we open this guy up, look at that inside the packaging. There is the Monkey King looking awesome in all of his glory. Super cool. And this piece is magnetic, so it comes right off if you want to. And if you want to have a cool backdrop, boom, there you go. What an awesome backdrop. That is such awesome imagery right there. And then if you want to see more images of other characters, like there's this cool chick right there that's floating in the air. There's an awesome horse. There's this dragon dude. I'm pretty sure I fought him in the game too. So cool. This is all awesome. I love all of this and all the stuff that you can see that he comes with inside the packaging. Beautiful. But you know what? There's nothing left to do but to get into the packaging. And bam, here we have Sun Wukong, Monkey King, out of the packaging. Looking so awesome. This guy is so detailed. There's so much going on. But before we look at him, let's look at all of these accessories, starting with these hands. And these are some awesome detailed hands. Got some gold fur going on here. You got the skin tone with the actual hand itself. And just look at the details inside the hand with the creases and the wrinkles and all that stuff. Looks like an awesome monkey's hand, or a monkey's paw, if you will. Man, was that even a joke? I don't even know if that counts as a joke. Monkey's paw, monkey's hand. And then here comes his other hands here. These are more gripping hands, so he can hold his staff or hold something else in his hand if he wants to hold something, because he's got those holding hands right there, it looks like, as well too, but he's got these holding hands, so they hold different items, it looks like. And the detail is the same as the other hands, just really well done. And then you got this over here. It looks like a scroll, but I'm assuming this is actually his staff kind of retracted into its smaller form. That is my guess. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it looks like to me. I would think that it goes either boop and then pop. This thing pops out. It looks really cool. Yeah, it's really awesome. It is silver, gold, beautiful, really well detailed, and it's got a bit of like a patina to it as well too. It's not just straight silver, straight gold. It's got a little bit of like wear and tear going on. And then you also got this one right here. It looks like it might be another form of it or something. Like maybe there's the button you push when it goes, boom, it's kind of flies out, you know, does its thing, bam. Or this could be a stroll or something else. I'm not 100% sure. Again, like this, it looks cool though, and this is not soft goods on the end, so this is not like actually like a fabric or anything like that. It is plastic, and again, it's got that patina going on as well too. It's got the aged look to it. Really well detailed, just really cool. And then you also get this gourd right here. And this is what he gets his nourishment from. This is what he drinks from. And I think he drinks like a sacred wine. This is probably the most simple looking thing that I have in the accessories. But you know what? It actually has more detail than you would think. Like it's got more than one tone going on as well. It's not just a single brown tone. It's kind of cool. I like the way it looks. And then you got this peach right here, which is like the peach of immunity, I believe it is, something like that, or immortality, I think is what it was. The peach of immortality. So again, it strengthens him. He ate 8 peaches and he got strong, and boom, look at this. It's a good looking peach. Looks like a peach does. It's a big old peach though. Look at this. This is a pretty big peach compared to him anyways. Then you also got these shoes, which are for cloud stepping, so you can change him out of his bare feet into these shoes if you'd like to. These kind of remind me of like a genie's shoes or something like that. They look cool. I like the purple with the gold and the white. I would totally wear these. I would look fast as hell in these things, eh? These look awesome. Look at the detail on the treads. Really awesome. So yeah, you can obviously see where his feet will peg in there. You'll pull out the feet there and you peg him into the shoes here. Yeah, it looks really awesome. I like the way that those look. And then you also get his staff right here. This thing is gigantic. So obviously this is his main weapon that he uses, and he whacks guys in the heads and the balls and the legs, wherever they want to get whacked. That's on them. It's his golden staff, so it's got pretty cool detail going on there, as you can see going around there. It's really awesome. And then you got like a black finish going on the main part of the staff, and again more detail right there as well too. Just really good looking staff. It's exactly what you think of when you think of the golden monkey, the Monkey King. And then you also got these feathers right here. So these are like the phoenix feathers, I believe, that go onto one of his crowns or one of his hats that he wears. It's awesome. It's got 2 different colors going on. So it's got like a dark red, and you got like a lighter red. So it goes back and forth all the way up there. And you can see these slot into the crown or the head. So it's gonna go to this head right here. You can see it has this hat or crown, and these will slot inside there. So they'll go right in there. That's the idea. It fits in there, and it looks cool. It makes him look like the Monkey King does. And so that's going to be the phoenix feathers that go into there. I could put him in better. I'll probably have to warm these up to make him go in there a little bit better. But while we are looking at this head, let's continue to look at this head. So you can see he's got like his angry face. This is his fighting face. He's mad. He's going to kick some guys' butts, and it's got such great detail. Look at those teeth in there. Look at the mouth, the tongue. Really well done. That is awesome. Love the way this guy looks. Just fantastic. And even in like the hair, it's not just like straight, you know, single wash of gold. You got different tones in there. You got different colorations of gold. And then his cool hat here. He's got his awesome crown, if you will. It's got like a jewel right there, and you can, like I said, slot in those feathers as well, and the wings on the side. Just really awesome detail. And what's cool about all of these faces is that these faceplates were removable. So if you want to have one face instead of another, you can remove these faceplates and put them on. So that is amazing. I love that they did that. I don't have to change the whole head for every single one of them. That is awesome. This is probably my favorite face. So I love having the angry, snarling, screaming face. And then you got another version of that right here with paint on it though. So this is more of his warrior face paint look, I guess. But same level of detail, just some extra coloring in there. Really cool. I love the eyes. Just everything is kind of scary looking. He means business. This guy is serious. And then you got this more stoic, serious, just, you know, he's kind of neutral, I guess, looking face. But also with the paint on it as well too. Really well done. Everything is just fantastic. I love it all. It is looking so good, all of this stuff right here. But we are here for the Monkey King himself, so let's take a look at him. So he comes with this golden chainmail that goes up and down like the shoulders and the sleeves and the armor here as well too. Just really awesome, really well detailed. Again with the face, he's got the same sort of face as this guy, just it doesn't have that paint, so it's the same stoic looking face, but I like that you can see like even like a bit of red in around the eyes, just really well done. And this guy has a crown. I like that this guy has the crown, so that's kind of what I think of as well too. And I think of the Monkey King, he has that crown going around his head. So again, you could change these faceplates and put those faces on. You can still have them with the crown. Everything looks really well done. And like I love his armor. Like look at this. Look at the detail in the armor there. That is fantastic. Beautiful. Like even like the shoulders, and then you got like the wrist gauntlets, and you got the soft goods. You got like actually like wiring in the soft goods, so you can form it to however you want to as well too, so it doesn't just stay in one position. Just amazingly done. This is so well. And then you got the beads here as well too. It's movable, and more detail on the chest or on the stomach as well. Really awesome detail. This is probably the most detailed figure that I now own. Amazing. I am just blown away by this thing. And his feet he's got down here are like hands because he's a monkey, and you got pinholes as well too, so if you have trouble standing him, you can put him into a peg stand and have him stand, you know, kind of crazy, all wonky if you want to. And this tail, I plugged the tail in. The tail didn't come on him. I added that afterwards, but I wanted to just show you what he looked like with his tail on, because that's how you're gonna have him basically. And it does plug in right there. So this a little bit of armor around the tail, and it goes slots in there, and this is a bendy wire tail, so you can do whatever you want with this tail as well too. Freaking awesome. Gotta love it. This guy is just beautiful. This is exactly what I would picture when I think of the Monkey King. They did an amazing job. The Four Horsemen, just so good. It's phenomenal. This guy is phenomenal. But while we're here, let's take a look at some articulation. But before we look at the articulation, let's take a look at this thing that comes in the packaging as well too. So it says right here, joints in Mythic Legions can become tight. So what they suggest is that you actually warm them up. So I'm gonna actually do that first before I look at some articulation. Hey, I hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave some comments down below, hit that bell over there as well too. Do all that stuff. I am CountryBoy9 with an underscore in there somewheres, also known as CountryBoyNiner. A bunch of different places, a bunch of different platforms. Look for me, you'll find me somewheres. Also on another channel with my friends called Wasted Opinions. We have a blast. We talk video games, movies, TV shows, and the like, comic books, whatever. We talk everything. Check us out. But without further ado, let's get back to the Monkey King. Alright, so we got him all heated up. He's nice and warm and loosey-goosey, and his joints should be able to move like they should. And so the head, we'll start with that. It goes back about that far. Really well done. It's a great head articulation going backwards, side to side. Really awesome all the way around. That is fantastic. And then you can also point down a little bit more as well too. So you can look down and look up and like that. So you got really good movement there because you got a ball joint and a bell joint as well too. So the shoulders, I'm going to go up about that far, but you know what? You can actually pull off these shoulder pauldrons if you want to, because they do have holes in the back for slotting them on. So if you want, you can do that, and you can show a little more arm movement up that far, right around there, and then you can swivel all the way around there. So no bicep swivel, but there is the joint in the elbow right there, and you can spin that elbow all the way around as well too. And you can also do it up right here. You can also spin this all the way around, so you got more movement than I even thought. There is some movement in the gauntlet. That's pretty cool. And then the wrist itself also spins all the way around, and it moves back like that and forward like that. So you got some good movement there. And move, well, move this one as well too. Move this arm up. Get some movement of the waist and chest. So the chest, you can move forward and back like that. Really good, actually, for having a big chunky belt in the front there. He actually has pretty good movement for his diaphragm. And then you can spin all the way around as well too. That's pretty awesome. And side to side, nice movement. This guy's got great articulation so far. We'll see. How do the legs fare? We'll take a look at that, because there is a whole bunch of stuff going on here. So you got like a bunch of armor, and you got a bunch of soft goods and stuff, so it might get in the way of some of his articulation. So start with the legs going sideways out like this, and that's really good. That's like this full-on splits. Holy cow, really well done. And forward about that far, really well done, and back like that. My goodness, this guy is impressive all the way around. And then he's also got a swivel you can do at the top there. So he's got a nice leg swivel. He's got a single jointed knee, so you can move about that far. And then he's also got a swivel there as well too, so you can also spin all the way around where the boots are. And then you can also move the feet down about that far, and about up about that far. And then you also got rotation around the feet as well too. I don't think there's quite a rocker. There's a bit of a rocker, it feels like. Okay, nice. There is some rocking. So that is the articulation for the Monkey King. This guy is amazing all the way around. Detail and articulation and everything. There's nothing that I am complaining about. Like I haven't had any complaints whatsoever. Like, this guy has just been so great. Oh, I guess I could show you the tail as well too. So there's a kind of a joint that spins in there. So if you want to spin it, you can spin it around like that, back and forth sort of thing. But the articulation that you're going to want to use is probably more so with the actual bendy tail right there. So you'll want to use that to give you your movement of the tail, whatever, what have you, and the whatnot and all that jazz. And so that's going to do it for looking at the articulation. Next we'll do some comparisons with some other figures that I have maybe in this line or some other lines, just kind of see how they fare. So stay tuned for that. For those that are wondering how big this guy is, he stands in just shy of 7 inches. Just over the 6 3/4, I'd say. And that's not including the feathers, obviously. I'm just counting from the bottom of his feet to the top of his head. That's about how big that guy is. But for comparisons here, I'll throw in Spider-Man just because I wanted to see kind of how he fares with the Marvel Legends sizes. And he's pretty big compared to Marvel Legends. So you can see that Spider-Man is pretty small compared to the Monkey King. And you know what? Spider-Man normally is kind of an average to smaller size guy. But even by those standards, he is a lot bigger than your Marvel Legends figures are going to be. Another guy I'll throw in here is another simian. He's an ape kind of warrior. This is Pale from the Ewok series, or Animal Wars of the Kingdom. I just want to throw another simian type character in here with some armor as well. I'm just going to show you the different variations. So you got more of a cartoony, comic booky kind of character here with a more realistic, based off of mythology type character. And they do look really cool together, but you know, this guy's obviously still bigger than this guy. And then the last two are other Four Horsemen figures that I got. So I'm going to toss in this guy right here. This is Aes Sapetian or Aes Sepetian. Still have no idea how to say his name properly, but I go with Aes Sapetian, and he's a pretty tall alien dude. This is from the Cosmic Legions line that they have. And I just wanted to show that, kind of compare the levels of detail and the soft goods that they all have. It's really good. I love the level of detail that they throw in here for all these Four Horsemen figures. And so the last comparison I wanted to make was of one of my other Figura Obscura figures that I have from the Four Horsemen. This is the Headless Horseman on his horse, obviously. So I think I just want to kind of compare the size-wise and the detail that they do with the Figura Obscura line. So this is obviously from the same guys. It's from the Four Horsemen. These guys made all of these figures right here. They have great detail, great paintwork, awesome articulation and plastic and all that jazz. Everything here is just phenomenal. This is really great. There's no other way to say it. These are phenomenal figures. These are really well done, and they are worth the price that they usually are asking for these figures. I almost feel bad that I got this guy for sale because he is worth the amount that they were asking originally, and I got him for a whole lot cheaper. So I feel guilty. I feel guilty because this guy is phenomenal. These guys are just all phenomenal, and I love these figures so much, especially the Monkey King. I think he might be my new favorite out of the Four Horsemen figures that I have. He just did everything right. There's nothing that I could even fault him for. Everything just worked so well together. I should have paid full price for this thing because, it is worth every dollar. It is worth every penny. It is fantastic. It'll go great with all of my other apes, monkeys, things that I got together. I can put it with them or I can put it with my Four Horsemen stuff. It'll go wherever the heck I think it'll fit. And I think it is such a super awesome figure. But that is going to do it for this episode. I am Country Boy, and I put the sass in Sarsaparilla. But as always, be sure to let me know what you figure. Yeah, I had a blast opening up this Monkey King from the Four Horsemen. And if you liked what you saw here as well too, you want to see some more Four Horsemen stuff, go ahead and check out my channel. I got a couple of other things from the Four Horsemen, not a whole lot, but I do have some Four Horsemen stuff, and everything that I have is awesome, top quality, just fantastic. And if you don't want to see the Four Horsemen stuff, I got a bunch of other stuff you can check out as well too. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my channel. You just never know what might tickle your fancy.